This video will give you a brief navigation overview of what is available in FrogProgress and how to find the information you really need to use to set you on your Life After Levels journey. First, you need to add in your admin username and password that you will have been sent from Frog. This will log you in as an administrator with Frog, and you will see more things than a normal staff account will see. Once you've entered your details, click on the blue login button and that will log you in. You now come to the FrogProgress dashboard. There are a number of items to click on and they will lead you to different areas of FrogProgress. But before we get started on the dashboard, it might help to show you some of the items that are appearing on the black toolbar at the top of the page. This toolbar is static within FrogProgress and will always be there, although dependent on where you are within the site, some of the items may not always be visible to you. So, working from left to right on the toolbar, the first icon that you see is the frog head. Clicking on this will give you two options. Firstly, System Preferences is where you will set up your platform. This is done in conjunction with support from Frog and will normally be the first thing that is done once FrogProgress has been set up for your school. Please wait for Frog to contact you before attempting to set up items in this area. Secondly, you will see Log Out, and obviously this is how you will log out of Frog. Please remember to log out correctly to ensure that no other person can log in without your knowledge. The label Home appears next to the frog head. You will see that this will change depending on where you are in FrogProgress. For example, once you enter the Curriculum Manager, you will see the label change to Curriculum Manager instead. In the middle of the toolbar, you'll see two dots. The first is highlighted and this will show you the first page of the home area, this being the FrogProgress dashboard that you're currently seeing below. We will come back and look at this dashboard shortly. When you click on the second dot, it will take you to the second page of the home area, which is the Life After Levels dashboard. This is really your starting point for FrogProgress and is where you should concentrate your efforts initially. We shall have a look at this dashboard in more detail shortly. Moving over to the icons that appear on the right of the toolbar, the first you see is the home icon. This is already highlighted as you are still in the home area, but once you move elsewhere in FrogProgress, you can click here to get back to the home dashboards, i.e. the FrogProgress dashboard and the Life After Levels dashboards. The next icon along is the Quick Launch icon and is a quick way to access different areas in FrogProgress. There is an Edit pencil which appears in the bottom right of the screen, and this will enable you to add your own quick links to the Quick Launch tab. In this example, I'm going to add a link to the NAHT website. You can add any website links you like that may be of help. Once it's added, it's now available for use from the Quick Launch tab. The next icon along to the right is Frog Drive, and this launches all the applications that you have access to. Some of these may also be visible in the Quick Launch area. If you are missing some of these items in the Quick Launch, you can easily add them by clicking on the application icon and then clicking on the cog in the top right of the Frog Drive. This will let you add to Quick Launch, and then you can decide whether you want to add this to your personal Quick Launch or globally for all users. Once you've made the selection, you will get a message to say that this has been successfully completed. The final icon on the right hand side is the application tray. If you have any applications currently open, these will appear on the application tray. In this example, you can see that I have the Frog Drive open and also the user management area. I can switch between any of these areas that are currently open very quickly by just clicking on the relevant icon. I can close any of the applications if I need to from the application tray too by clicking on the red X above the application, or alternatively I can actually close the application while it's open on the screen. In this example I have the user management area open. If I click the grey X in the top left of the application, it closes the screen down. If all applications are closed, you should end up back at the home page on the last dashboard you had open. In my example, I'm back at the FrogProgress dashboard. Firstly, on this dashboard, you will notice that you can click here to access a quick reference guide to FrogProgress. This is a one-page PDF file with some quick information on. Do feel free to print this off to keep. Also on this dashboard, you can see that the items that appeared on your Quick Launch toolbar also appear on the Quick Links section of the dashboard, e.g. Curriculum Manager, Student Tracker, etc. You can also edit these quick links from here, just like you saw in the Quick Launch area earlier. It may be helpful to run through the items showing in the Quick Links area so that you become familiar with them. The Curriculum Manager and Student Tracker will be the areas you will access mostly as you set up and use FrogProgress. Clicking on the Curriculum Manager will take you into this area. This is where you will actually set up your curriculum framework and determine your learning objectives and identify the key ones. There are a set of videos available which will explain this area in more detail and how to use it. Discover is not relevant currently, except it is used in the Quick Launch area to find relevant images from Google for you to use with any website links you choose to set up. Groups and policies can be used to group staff into different staffing groups. If you want to allow staff members to see the framework you have created in Curriculum Manager, you can use this app to apply policies to these groups so that you can provide staff with access to it. This may also be used to help manage class groups of students. This will be discussed as part of the initial setup of FrogProgress. Student Tracker is used when you start to track students against the curriculum framework and learning objectives. In here you can create specific trackers to track specific classes against the learning objectives for a particular year group and subject as shown in this example. If I open up one of the trackers here for English, you will see a set of learning objectives appearing and the students that you are going to be tracking. System Preferences just gives access to the System Preferences area that previously was seen under the Frog head. Users will take you into the User Management area of FrogProgress. This is where administrators can add and archive users, change user passwords, etc. This will be discussed as part of the initial setup of FrogProgress. Now we need to concentrate on the Life After Levels dashboard by clicking on the second dot on the toolbar. This is the most important part of the whole process and should be where you focus all of your efforts before you start using the FrogProgress and the Curriculum Manager tools here. On this dashboard is a raft of information and support to help you determine how you want your curriculum to work, how it's going to be assessed, and who you want to help you during this process. Only once you've done the groundwork here will you be ready to put all the information into the Curriculum Manager, and this should be your final task. Don't worry, there is lots of information in this dashboard to help you get it right. You just need to follow it step by step as it's laid out. You may want to start by looking at the ebook that is available at the bottom of this dashboard page. Once you have read through this, then you are ready to move on to the 5 steps shown on this Life After Levels dashboard. Each of these steps has a separate set of tasks for you to look at and videos for each step. Step 1. Take a deep breath and review what you have already done. There are a number of documents available here to help you with this. Step 2. Plan and review. There are a number of discussion points and tips to help with this too. Step 3. Agree. Define what success looks like and the data you will need to collect. Again, there are a number of discussion points and tips to help with this. Step 4. Standardise and moderate. You need to ensure that assessment is reliable, fair and consistent. More discussion points and tips to help with this too. And finally, step 5. Integrate. Now the hard work is done. The easy bit is actually using FrogProgress to upload your curriculum and make your curriculum live and accessible to users across the school. At this point, you may also want to start communicating with your parents and carers to make sure they know what you are doing and how assessment of their child's performance might change. As I said earlier, this should be your first point of call and is by far the most important steps you will need to take in all of the process. Good luck, and if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact Frog for more information.